What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the current coin market cap, and a few interesting key topics to go along with it. Specifically, my focus today is I've really been dead set and trying to figure out what exactly is going on within the S&P 500. Some very particularly weird moves have been happening, slightly different than what we've been talking about and discussing here on the channel. So I do want to go in a little bit in depth with that, kind of figure out what exactly is going on. I also want to look at most of the market. As you guys know, we had a big pump that happened just a couple of days ago. Litecoin shooting all the way up to its moving average. Bitcoin's exploding, as well as Ethereum and XRP. I've really spent some time this morning really diversing and diving into the way the prices have been moving. And I'm trying to come up with an idea as to what exactly is happening. Have I missed a pattern? Am I re-seeing things the wrong way? Things of that nature. So I do want to share those thoughts and ideas with you. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. Alright guys, so before we jump into today's video, once again I am talking about the $200 USDT trading bonus giveaway. Link in the description down below. It is still available. There's 9 days left, a little bit over a week left in this giveaway. So if you want to be in it to win it, definitely make sure to subscribe down below. Subscribe down below and enter the, it's in the description. The link's in the description. Sign up, 7 ways to enter, 7 raffle tickets theoretically are available. So definitely make sure to enter that down below. Now to jump right into today's episode, yesterday I didn't post a video in regards to technical analysis. I wanted some stuff to play out. I actually had a special guest that came onto the channel from Wise Investment Solutions, Nicholas Durr. Pretty cool, very interesting. So if you're interested in that, check it out. He's got a very cool exchange that he's starting to create. He's going to literally create an exchange. So it's very interesting, pretty cool technology available. But to jump right into today's video, obviously the current coin market cap is pretty much all over the place. Coins are up, coins are down, coins are consolidating, but we did see the big pump that we were talking about. Now, definitely over the course of a few days, we've been focusing on these charts, trying to figure out what exactly is going on, and I came up with a few different thoughts and opinions on here. So there's definitely some sort of falling fractal, some negative fractal that has been forming on most of these cryptocurrencies. You can see it on practically all of them. They all have, for the most part, some sort of fractal that is a correction in some sort. You can see the same thing is forming right here on Litecoin as we speak. So it's definitely holding some interesting movements right now. You can see exactly what I'm referring to right here. We had it on Ethereum as well as XRP. So I'm really trying to figure out, is there more room for the coins to move up higher? Is there more potential for us to swing higher? Or are we pretty much going to correct lower? Where are we moving to? I'm trying to figure this out. So the past couple of videos, obviously, we've been looking at Bitcoin for quite some time now, trying to understand where exactly the markets have been going. Obviously, we discussed that there is definitely a bearish approach to things as well as a bullish approach. I was definitely more bearish than I was bullish, but we did see this immediate reversal, and we did capitalize off the run by using BitYard, and I did post it on Patreon. So if you guys are interested, I do link all of my trades on Patreon, so definitely check that out. The link is in the description. Basically, all my trades, learning how to buy long, sell short. Quite a bit of trades are profitable, so definitely make sure to check that out. And we do talk about it, and there is a big ever-growing community on there too, so it's definitely recommended to check that area out. Now, specifically, the trades that we were making was basically whether or not we got to close above or below this resistance here on the yellow band. If the prices started moving in the positive direction and we were actually able to close above resistance, which was this yellow band right here, we knew to buy in long and we knew to capitalize off the run. That's actually exactly what happened. We were pretty stuck and trying to figure out whether or not we're going to break bullish or bearish on this coin. And finally, with just a little bit of movement, we broke bullish and we shot out. You can see right here. I had to refresh the charts earlier, but you can see what exactly I'm referring to. So we slowly started to consolidate down, volume slowly trickled down into this consolidation pattern right here, and then we broke bullish above here. Now we said that there's two options of going around this, whether or not we're going to close below this moving average right here. That's a critique, and we know to buy in for a short and consolidate off the correction to the downside, and vice versa. If we broke above resistance here, this yellow band, as well as the downtrend, we know to buy in for a long and capitalize off the correction to the upside, the movement and the swing to the upside, which is what we did. That's awesome. But now we have to readjust our positions, because now, is it smart and is it wise to be buying into a pre-existing rally? That's iffy. There is potential for us to head up even higher, up to $12,000, and there's a very good chance we are going to be doing that. But is it risky, and is it worth it if you guys haven't already bought in? So the other interesting pattern was obviously looking at, let's say, Bitcoin Ethereum, for example. With Ethereum, there is some sort of bearish fractal that formed on the coin. We had an immediate cross right here, which was very interesting. We had a bearish cross on the moving averages, and what's interesting is it looks like it wants to flip back up, which is crazy. I've never seen it happen that quickly, but it's definitely possible, and this could ultimately, trigger us to head up even higher. That's an interesting subject, but specifically XRP, that's what I wanted to focus on in the rest of today's video. XRP is showing signs of what could be a continuing cross. It looks like we're headed up. It's very interesting to see that, but if we zoom out to the weekly, you can see where, if we get this to refresh, let's do this real quick, XRP to US dollar. Let's pull up the Bitfinex right here. There we go. It looks like we're headed to correct back up to the moving averages that we have right there. So there is some sort of uptrend, boom, just like this, that we are using. There is an uptrend that we are using, and it looks like it wants to bring us back up to the moving average right here, closer to 30 cents. You can see there is the potential bounce off the MACD here, which could swing us higher. So long term, it does hold that it could be profitable, and we should be seeing another retest of the moving average. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. I think that's where we're headed back up. You can see there's clear resistance that was our clear support right here that we've been closing above every single week, and I do think it's going to slowly trigger us back up to the higher levels. Now I do have to kind of readjust these charts right here, but if you want to see, this is kind of what I'm looking at. So we have some sort of bearish fractal that formed here, just like this, boom. Some sort of correction, some sort of thing that was holding the price down, and we did have the top right here as well, and it seemed like it was basically suppressing the market as a whole. Now ultimately we broke out of this and headed up even higher, and now we're kind of just teeter-tottering above our uptrend right here. Now, how do I capitalize off movements like this? I've been using Bityard for quite a bit now, specifically learning how to, create false trades and buy long. Whether or not you want to actually deposit money is up to you, but I did link it in the description down below. What I mean by that is obviously in lieu of the fact that we have been on and off about this potential bullish break, because we did have a big spike right now and we're slowly trading above the moving average right here. We have to ready ourselves for what could be a big spike to the upside. How do we do that? Obviously, the account's free, completely free to enter. Link in the description down below. There is up to $50 in sign-up bonus, which you can take advantage of. All you're doing is just depositing money and getting ready to trade. You're not putting money into it to trade just yet. You're holding off, testing your skills. When you feel comfortable, that's when you buy in, and that's when you get ready to capitalize off the movements. Now, once you've deposited money, you can then do a few things. Now, you can obviously set up the demo account, trade around with this. This is what I recommend before pretty much just trading around with your actual profits and your actual money, which I know a lot of you guys have been doing. I think 30 people right now are just trading around, which is great. But in total, I know we have about 90 people that are using the demo account, which is very smart. Using the demo account allows you to, test your skills, test your knowledge, see whether or not you're going to create a profitable trade. And if you can do that at a consistent pattern, then it's time to, maybe switch on over to what could be the bigger chart. Test out the bigger chart, see how you're doing on that end. And then you might be ready to, buy in long and capitalize off movements like that. So I am just trying to draw real quick some of the other charts that we had here. This one's a little bit harder to draw on. I'd figured something along the lines of this. That's more so what we're looking at. There is also the resistance right here. It's a tough chart to really capitalize on. It's a tough chart to draw, But when you draw it like this, you can see there's clear resistance. It looks like we have yet to break outside of what appears to be this symmetrical triangle. It looks like we're headed up to what could be a correction on XRP. So it could open up doors to a short. Here you could hear from me. You could test it out yourself. You can put in that short really quickly right now by using the demo account. But obviously things are in the air. We really do have to just consider weighing out all of our options. Obviously check out the other markets too. S&P 500 has been doing very interesting things as well. Pretty much just floating right here, right at its peak. This is a high point in the market. I don't recommend to anyone buying in at a high when you can clearly buy in at a low, which we've had multiple times in the past. It doesn't make sense to buy in when the market's already topped off. It really doesn't. So with that knowledge, I've been waiting. I've already took my money out of my Roth IRA. At this point, I'm just waiting to see what exactly is happening with the market. Is the market going to tank? Is it going to head up even higher? I don't think we have enough room to head up higher. And even if we did, I think it's going to cause and call for an immediate correction in price, which I personally think if we have that happen, it is going to drop the prices in crypto by a substantial amount if the S&P 500 does decide to move. With that knowledge, I've taken my money out of the S&P 500, waiting for the proper time to buy in. And the same thing would apply to Bitcoin right now and the other altcoins. I'm just kind of trading in short term. Eventually, maybe I'll buy in long, but at the moment, I'm just hesitant by the way this market is trending right now. Otherwise, a lot of these cryptos show bearish signs, but it's a tough play. It's really a tough call. We've been watching the market. This looks great. I mean, honestly, the way Bitcoin looks is it wants to head all the way up to 11,800. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. XRP shows a very similar pattern as well. I mean, we had drawn some sort of resistance right here, which is definitely possible. I mean, I can get rid of this falling fractal right here, and you can see what it is I'm referring to. You can see when you draw it out like this, it looks like we're hitting some sort of resistance now. It looks like right now we're hitting a downtrend. We're hitting some sort of symmetrical triangle, and it looks like we're pretty much filling in the gap. You can see right here what it is that I'm referring to exactly. You can see there is some sort of symmetrical triangle. There's a clear as day uptrend here, but now we have to decide, are we going to pop, swing back up to the moving average at 30 cents, or are we going to correct lower? But some very interesting movements happening right now. I think we're going to continue to head up higher, but XRP is facing a bit of a resistance, so we just have to pay very close attention to this. Otherwise, definitely make sure to check out BitYard, guys. It makes no sense to not be trading around on a demo account. This is to test your skills, see how well you're trading, and if you're ready, you can switch over to the live. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to enter the giveaway, link in the description. Follow me on, or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.